is my partner in running the women's movement. Women Over Dinner is part of that. So she is online, but you will hear from her momentarily. So I'm going to start with a quote. Virginia Woolf said, "In a room of one's own, one cannot think well, love well, sleep well, if one has not dined well." I'm going to say it again. Right? Virginia Woolf said, "In a room of one's own, one cannot think well, love well, sleep well, if one has not dined well." Welcome to Women Over Dinner. So, as I said, I am Rachel, and I'll be guiding you through the evening. Well, let me ask this. Who's here for their first time? Raise your hand. Oh, wow. Okay. And just because I like to know these things, who found us on some form of social media? And who's here with a friend or sister friend? And who's here for a second, third, etc. time? Okay, great. Well, welcome. Everyone is welcome at the table. Women Over Dinner is a global movement and an evening experience of intimacy and power as women. We're moved by this idea of a grid of connection, also what we would call a network of connection. One woman lighting up another woman. In this way, we'll light up the world. This dinner has happened in 14 countries, 87 cities, 1 prison, and 3,198 women have participated in Women Over Dinner. Tonight is our 311th dinner. So these dinners originally started when our co-founder, Nicole Daydone, attended a Death Over Dinner, which was started by her good friend, Angel Grant. Angel created Death Over Dinner as a program to start a conversation about a difficult topic, death. Nicole attended the dinner, and in her words, thought it was going to be a little cheesy. Well, it turns out she cried. And she was so moved that she sent Angel her women's manifesto, which if you want to see it or purchase it, it's up at the front with all of our books. Angel read it and said, "Let's start Women Over Dinner." Women Over Dinner is a place to hold another difficult conversation about women's power. Nicole is Sicilian, so she understands that women and food and love and power are not separate things, they're all connected. And if we're going to build a real women's movement, it's going to be built on connection and intimacy and power between women. So thank you for joining Women Over Dinner. Our aim of the evening is for all of us to remember we are the jewel that everyone is searching for. And we remember this through the ancient feminine art of talking and eating together. So now I would like to introduce you to my sister and my co-partner in this wild women's movement that we call Women Are Power WAP, for those of you that understand the reference. Dr. Topeka K. Sam. So I am going to read you her bio in a moment, but who in here knows Topeka in some form or fashion? Who's heard of Topeka? Okay. If you don't know Topeka, and you haven't met Topeka, the one thing you need to know about her is she is a force of nature. And she came in with such inspiration and fortitude that she has really taken us to the next level. She had this dream of getting Women Over Dinner in prisons, and we had the first one in December in Taconic. And our hope for this year, for 2025, is to do either one a month or one every other month in a prison. And she is fierce and kind and steadfast. And she coined this phrase called "find your kind." And when I met her and when we met her, we really had that experience of finding your kind. And so I'm going to read you her bio, and then I'm going to hand it over to her for a little bit, and then I will be back to actually guide you through the evening. So, Doctor, do you guys need some water? We'll get you. We have enough, trust me. Dr. Topeka K. Sam is a renowned advocate for criminal justice, who founded the Ladies of Hope Ministries, an award-winning nonprofit which works to end the poverty crisis and incarceration of women and girls. Topeka is a visionary and a charismatic speaker, which you will experience shortly, who believes in turning your pain and shame into power. She was a principal in creating the First Step Act, the largest ever prison reform bill in 2018. So I'm going to give you over to my sister, Topeka.
Hi. Can everyone hear me okay? Okay. Thank you so, so much. It's such an honor and a blessing to be here with you all tonight, even if only virtually. So sad I couldn't make it, but I'm kind of on standby in Miami for something really special. So happy for Zoom because I'm able to be here with you all today. But as Rach P just shared, you all are my family. And this dinner has just become a part of my life and a part of the lives of so many sisters around the globe. And I'm just honored to be here with you in this room full of strength, beauty, and power. Actually, feel it through the Zoom. But we're not just gathered here today to break bread, but also to break barriers, not just to share a meal, but also to share a mission. And that mission is so clear. It's actually crystal clear to me now, to bring justice, dignity, and healing to women behind the walls of incarceration, but also in our communities and abroad. We are starting this women's movement, and our time is now. We're witnessing a powerful, powerful shift right now in the atmosphere. Somebody asked me today, actually, it was so funny. The girl, when I went to go get lunch, she said, "Is mercury in Gatorade?" I thought that was so funny. So I was like, I don't know, it might be Gatorade. I never heard that word, but it is something different that I'm feeling right now. And the women's movement is not just alive, but it is truly awakening. From boardrooms to courtrooms, from classrooms to the hallways of Congress, women are standing in their path. But we must remember that this movement means nothing if we leave some of us behind. Because true liberation is not selective. It's not reserved for just a privileged few. It must include every single woman, especially the ones we don't get to see, the ones our systems are discarded, and the ones that we have locked away. And that's why we're here tonight, because until justice touches every woman, the movement is not complete. And being a woman and being a leader for me means bringing every single woman in the room at all times. And so I don't think that this is about titles or about platforms, but I do think that it's each and every one of our responsibility. I think the responsibility that we carry to one another, we must speak truth. We must hold each other up and not down. And we must lead with integrity and with humility at times. And I know what it feels like to be counted out more than one time. And I know what it's also like to be behind bars and still believe that there is something greater, not just for myself, but for all of us. And leadership to me means remembering the women who cannot be in this room right now. It means using this Zoom or this platform, not just for noise, but for change, not just for attention, but for impact. And most of all, it means leading from love. So tonight, while yes, we are here again to break bread and to build community, to continue to build our sisterhood, We're also here for a fundraiser, but that fundraiser is also a lifeline. There are women sitting in prison cells right now, women who are mothers, daughters, sisters, women who are survivors of trauma, poverty, addiction, abuse, you name it. Women like me, women who have been over policed, under resourced, and thrown away by a system that we never and was never designed to protect them and never was designed for women. And so we cannot claim to take care of our sisters or to build anything around women's empowerment when we ignore the least of us. And so the funds that we raise tonight will go directly toward transforming the lives of incarcerated women through programs and services and support that affirm not only their dignity, humanity, but restore their hope for the future. This is justice work. This is healing work. And this is sacred work. And so I believe that each one of us, no matter what seed we sow tonight, we are seeding something for the life of another sister. And what I do know is when we went to Taconic back in December, it affirmed not only the work that we're doing here at Women Over Dinner, but it has affirmed the work that I am doing in my life. It's always ebbing and flowing and always changing, but these dinners, being able to do them inside means more than you have no idea. And so we still want each and every one of you, those who are online and tuning in, no matter what city, state, or country you are in, that you are doing a dinner. And it doesn't matter if it's with one sister or with 100 sisters. Just let's make sure that we're getting together to do it. And so our power isn't just through our voices, it's through our unity. It's through our willingness to look one another in the eye, to say, I see you, I honor you, and I will fight beside you. That's what we do. That's what Women Over Dinner, and that's what this women's movement is about. And so tonight is proof of what happens when we show up for each other. And I believe that in all of my heart, that if we keep building together, not in little groups or silos, as they call it in the movement, but within sisterhood, we will create a world where women are no longer punished for surviving, but uplifted for thriving. And so I leave you with this. If you've ever doubted your impact, know this: your presence here tonight matters, your donation matters, your belief in this mission matters. Because women, when we rise, all of us rise. So let us not be one of those generations that, didn't stand up for our sisters, but let us be one who said, no more cages and no more silence, no more shame. Let us be a movement that's changed everything. And so I am so excited for what you all are going to experience tonight. Thank you for some of my friends who are there. Karen, I know you're there. I love you. I'll see you soon. That's the only one I could see because you're kind of in my eyesight of the camera. But again, God bless you all. Love you all. Let's continue to build this movement together. Thank you.
Thanks, Topeka. Okay, so a little bit about tonight. Women Over Dinner is made up of 3 parts: a round of noticings, a series of questions, and a final round of reflections. I will also talk more about the fundraiser at the end. There are also 3 agreements, and something you will likely hear me say over and over again. So I'm going to say it now, and then you will likely hear me say this a lot. So there are a lot of us in this room, and once we get going and talking and eating, there's a lot of commotion. If everyone speaks at the level of a whisper, everyone will be heard, and no one will have to shout. And you will likely hear me say this a lot. Okay, so here are the 3 agreements. Number 1, no crosstalk. That means tonight is unique in that it is not exactly a conversation or a discussion. After someone shares, we say thank you. This allows each woman to express without wondering what other people will say. It's also nice that you don't have to think about what you want to say back to someone when you're speaking. We just simply thank her for her share. Number 2, bottom line it and say it quietly. In service to the group, getting through as many of the questions as possible, and there's also 10 of you at the table, be mindful of the length of your share. Vulnerability and specificity carry the most potency. And if everyone answers the question at the level of a whisper, no one will have to shout and everyone will be heard. And number 3, remember, enjoy it all. There are no wrong answers. We're here to share and connect as women, and there is no wrong way to answer a question. Okay, everyone ready? All right, so we are going to begin. Starting with your table lead. So if you are at a table and you are a table lead, raise your hand. So this is your secondary guide for the evening. So she will be guiding you through each part of this, including the questions. So starting with her, you're going to go around and give a noticing to the person on your left. This is a simple noticing, and it can be anything. For example, the first thing I noticed about you was how welcoming you were. Or I notice your eyes are bright. Or there's a flush to your cheeks, or you seem excited. As women, we often feel invisible, and this is a way we can see each other. The person being noticed simply says, "Thank you." Receiving attention can sometimes be uncomfortable. Don't worry, just say thank you when they're done. Okay, so I will give an example to my friend Kara Van Gilder. Kara, there's a way that you are a bridge between all of the different networks in your life, and I always feel when you bring friends and family here that you're making the women's network bigger and brighter. Okay, good. All right, so table leads, raise your hand. You will start, and then I will be back in about 8 minutes. And then, sorry, just a reminder, if everyone speaks at the level of a whisper, no one will be heard.
I get emotional about life. The lost ones keeping me up at night. The world be reminding me it's danger. I still risk it all for a stranger. If I told you who I am, would you use it against me? Right or wrong, no stone, just love to send me.
I hope I'm not too late to set my demons straight. I know I made you wait, but how much can you take? I hope you see the God in me. I hope you can see. And if it's up, stay down for me. Yeah. Baby, you make me pray for London. Yeah, 'cause if I want it all without you involved, I guess it's all for nothing. you fight for love when the world has broken you? I know the times are rough. When you're down, keep looking up. Do you fight for love when the world has broken you?
Just going to Zoom. You really want to face the toy dust?
Just a reminder, if everyone speaks at the level of a whisper, no one will have to shout and everyone will be heard. Can I have everyone's attention very quickly? Okay, so next to your table lead, we'll guide you through a round of questions. These questions are designed to be thought-provoking and intimate. We will go around the table, one question per round, so you can answer as many as you can in the time that you have, about 30 minutes. And remember, we say thank you after each share, and you just move your attention to the next person. So, table leads, you can take your table questions, and you can begin. And then what is our reminder of the evening? If everyone speaks at the level of a whisper, no one will have to shout, and everyone will be heard.
We are going to go into breakout rooms now, everyone who's online. So we'll see you in about 30 minutes and enjoy. Welcome, Erin. We are just going into breakout rooms now, so we'll make sure to pop you in one. We're so glad that you're here.
Welcome to everybody joining us online. We're having a beautiful women over dinner in our center in Harlem. There's many women sitting, enjoying their meal. They're in their round of really beautiful curated questions, which you can see on the screen. If you would love to answer some of the questions, share a comment, share a reflection, we would love to hear from you. Just put it in the comment section or whatever platform you're streaming in from. I'll read the quote, which all the women heard in the room. Virginia Woolf said, "In a room of one's own, one cannot think well, love well, sleep well, if one has not dined well." We're so happy you got to join us tonight. Welcome to everybody joining in online. We're so happy that you were able to be with us this evening from whatever location in the world you are joining in from, whatever platform you're on. We are so happy you're here. We have a room packed full of women in Harlem enjoying a beautifully curated meal. They're in the section of the questions right now, which you can see up on the screen. If you'd like to answer a question, if you'd like to share where you're tuning in from, if you'd like to tell us where you found Women Over Dinner.
Just a reminder, if everyone speaks at the level of a whisper, shh, no one will have to shout, and everyone will be heard. So again, just a reminder, if everyone speaks at the level of a whisper, no one will have to shout, and everyone will be heard.
If you're online, you can join in with us. We have these beautiful questions that are currently being answered in the room. The ladies are all going around giving their shares. If you would like to do the same, pop a reflection and answer a comment. Let us know where you're tuning in from in the comment section of whatever platform you're streaming in on. We're so happy you could join us. Welcome to everybody joining us online, no matter what platform you're streaming in from. We are so happy that you have tuned in to Women Over Dinner this evening. We have a jam-packed room in our center in Harlem. The women are enjoying their meal, and they're in the question section of the Women Over Dinner event, and you can see the questions up on the screen. There are 5. If you would like to answer one of the questions, if you'd like to let us know where you're tuning in from, where you found us, we would absolutely love to hear from you. Hello to all the streamers joining us for this very special Women Over Dinner event. We have a jam-packed room of powerful women all sitting enjoying our curated meal at our Harlem Center in New York. We are in the question section of the evening. You can see the questions on the screen. There are 5. All of the women are doing rounds of answering and sharing there about their questions. If you would like to do the same, we would absolutely love to hear from you. Just put your answer, or even if you just want to say hi and let us know where you're tuning in from, we would absolutely love to hear from you. We're so glad you could join us.
Just a reminder, if everyone speaks at the level of a whisper, no one will have to shout, and everyone will be heard.
Hello to everyone streaming in online. We are having a fantastic evening here at Women Over Dinner in Harlem. There's a jam-packed room of very powerful women currently sharing their answers to these amazing leadership themed questions that we have tonight. You can see them on the screen at the moment. If you would like to answer some of the questions or just share where you're tuning in from, say hi. We would love to hear from you. Just pop it in the comments section of whatever platform you're streaming in from. We're so happy you could join us.
All right, this is your 5-minute warning. So we'll start to transition in about 5 minutes. And then just a reminder, if everyone speaks at the level of a whisper, no one will have to shout and everyone will be heard. So if everyone speaks at the level of a whisper, no one will have to shout and everyone will be heard.
If you're tuning in online, we're having a wonderful Women Over Dinner in Harlem tonight. We're so happy you could join us. The room is jam-packed with women. They're currently in the question section of the evening, and you can see the questions on the screen right now. If you'd like to answer them, if you'd like to leave a comment, a reflection, let us know where you're tuning in from. We'd love to hear from you.
Just a reminder, if everyone speaks at the level of a whisper, no one will have to shout, and everyone will be heard. If everyone speaks at the level of a whisper, no one will have to shout, and everyone will be heard.
If you are joining us online on any of the various streaming platforms, we are absolutely delighted you could join us. We're having a gorgeous Women Over Dinner event in Harlem at the moment. All of the ladies in the room, it's jam-packed. They're in the question section of the evening. You can see the questions online on your screen right now. If you would
Just a
like to,
reminder, if everyone speaks at the level of a whisper, no one will have to shout, and everyone will be heard.
if you would like to answer any of the questions, or let us know where you're tuning in from, or just say hi. We would absolutely love to hear from you. We're so happy you could join us.
If everyone talks at the level of a whisper, no one will have to shout, and everyone will be heard. Okay, so whatever question you are on, you can wrap it up, and then I will transition us to the next one. I know some of you were just starting a question, so I'll give you a couple of more minutes, but this will be our last round. All right. that is all the time we have for questions. Sorry. I know there's always so much to say. Okay, so that's all the time we have, unfortunately. I'm gonna put this here. Is that okay? Shh. All right, so we are going to move on to the next portion of our evening. So we are going to close the evening by giving a reflection to the person to your right. So when we started, you went to your left. Now you're going to go to your right. Your table lead will start. A reflection is a specific moment from the dinner that you remember about the woman to your right. So here's an example. There was a moment when you were talking, your posture changed, and I felt my own strength come to the surface as you were talking about standing up for yourself. Or another example would be, there was a moment when you said you wanted to start selling your art, and I felt inspired to do some drawing I'd been thinking about for a long time. Once again, when you receive the reflection, you simply say thank you. Does that make sense? Okay, good. So your table lead will start. Oh, wait, sorry. I left out a very, very important piece. So you will note you'll see why in a second. So you'll notice in front of you there's a red thread. So if everyone can grab their red thread. So as you give your reflection, you are going to tie the thread to her left wrist as a reminder of how we're all connected. Yeah. It's the red thread runs through almost every tradition. Sorry, 1 second. I just want to say a little thing about the red thread. So the red thread is something that runs through almost every tradition. And so for us, it has multiple meanings. But one is, it's a spool of red thread that connects all of us. And so it connects all of us here, those of you at the table, this whole room, but also the network of powerful women that we're building. So with that, you can begin. And then just a reminder, if everyone speaks at the level of a whisper, no one will have to shout, and everyone will be heard.
That's the positive vibes and we create sounds that make you feel right. We keep it blazing, forever shining this light. We keep it blazing, oh, forever shining this light. Hey, thank the Lord, my God.
So just a reminder, if everyone speaks at the level of a whisper, no one will have to shout, and everyone will be heard. We have about 3 more minutes for this portion. All right, just a reminder. Everyone speaks at the level of a whisper. No one will have to shout, and everyone will be heard. We will be wrapping up this portion shortly. Just a reminder, if everyone speaks at the level of a whisper, no one will have to shout, and everyone will be heard. All right, we are going to go into the final reflections for this evening. If I could have everyone's attention up here. So who enjoyed the food this evening? Raise your hand. It's one of the gifts of, sorry, I know you guys want to talk. There will be time at the end. I'm just going to ask us to transition into these last few parts. There's something really special about women sitting together and breaking bread. And I wanted to do some reflections for the person that had it be that there's so much unbelievable love in this room. And so, is anyone familiar with a venture? So we have a nonprofit. It's called Unconditional Freedom. Women Over Dinner is a venture, part of the nonprofit. Another venture that we have is free food. And has anyone here heard of free food, been to free food, volunteered at free food? So we partner with another nonprofit called Refectorio Harlem. We have a, I'd say, it's not a Michelin restaurant yet. It will be someday, but it's the feel of it is supposed to be a 3-course sit-down dinner for food challenged and homeless, and it is one of the most special experiences you will ever have, and it brings dignity to that area, and part of what Unconditional Freedom does is to bring dignity to the areas of our culture that are cast aside and shunned, women being part of that, food challenged or homeless being part of that. And so we do 2 sit-down meals, Wednesday nights and Friday night. And we were very lucky tonight to have Chef Mike, come here. Mike is not often used to the spotlight. Mike is, what are you, the executive chef of Free Food?
Well, we have a new executive chef.
Okay, Mike is the executive.
Former executive.
Okay, Mike is the executive chef. He also does a cooking skills training program with Exodus. Exodus is a program that's actually right across the street. They do. How would you describe Exodus?
They're justice impacted individuals really wanted to change the direction of their lives, and they go through a program and spend a lot of time with us and have an opportunity to go out and get a job and really make an impact in the world.
So Mike cooked our food. Um, And we are always very lucky of the food that gets cooked for women over dinner. One of the things I love especially about Mike doing it is he titrates in the free food flavor very strongly. And so we are going to take 3 reflections from the room about the food this evening. So if you have one, you can raise your hand. The lovely Rachel Kane will bring you a microphone. We have Shirley over here.
Mike, when I met you last week, when we was on the floor serving, just your humbleness really wowed me because we was a team. But tasting your food, oh my goodness. Like I was telling Shani and Nancy and I, we was just so gung-ho to see you serving with us last week, and then just to be here and eat. Your food is amazing. I was just telling Shani, I think it's important to sit down with the city council because what you're doing with Exodus, like the community can use what you're bringing.
Thank you. All right, we'll do 2 more. I think we have a lovely woman back over here.
Thank you. Chef Mike, today is Holy Thursday, so I could not eat meat. I do not eat cauliflower, but I now eat Chef Mike's cauliflower. You have changed my life. Thank you.
Beautiful reflection. Thank you. All right, last one. I think, Rach, there's someone over here.
Hi, Mike. I just wanted to thank you for making a special plate for me. I have a lot of dietary restrictions, so I didn't expect to eat any food tonight, and I really appreciate it when someone makes an effort. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thanks, Mike. So again, if you are interested in volunteering for free food, you can speak to the lovely Sophia over here when the night is done, as Wednesday and Friday. Okay, we are going to do one more set of reflections, and then I have a very special treat for you before we go into the final closing of the evening. So we are just going to take reflections from the evening, and it could be a moment that something touched you, a place you felt seen, maybe you saw someone here that you didn't expect to, you reconnected with a part of yourself. So we'll take 3 of those. If you want to raise your hand, we will hand you a mic.
Thank you. I have never been in a space with a bunch of total strangers and felt so comfortable being so vulnerable. And so I want to thank you guys for allowing me to experience this because it set a tone for me for moving forward with friends. So
Thank you. Chelsea, right here.
I just want to say this is my second time. The first time I came, I was in Shell, and today I was able to walk in very comfortable. And similar to what this woman just said to us, it's because of the community that you've created and the safe space that you've allowed us to have this sense of vulnerability. And being surrounded by women, a lot of women of color, it just feels good to be able to see other people here that wear the same skin as me, spoke about some of their struggles that I can resonate with, and then mentioning things that remind me about where I need to tap into for myself. So thank you again for having me, and I look forward to more.
Thank you. And then I believe there's one over here.
I thought it was really amazing first time coming, and that there's always more that we share in common than apart. And because it's about women empowerment, I thought it was really important that so many people at the table brought up issues of sexuality. And I think I just needed to say it out loud for everyone in the room to embrace who they are for themselves in their community, and their sexuality is such an important part of it. And I'm just really glad it was written on the questions as well. So just put voice to that. So thank you.
Thank
everyone
you.
at the table and the room.
Thank you so much. And just so you guys know, speaking of the questions, so when you came in, you were given a brown envelope. Those envelopes are for you to take home. It has everything in there that you need to host your own women over dinner, including the red thread. And so the questions that you guys participated in tonight, those are the questions that you have to take home. So if you want to, you know, just like over brunch or something, you guys can wait to open them. Yeah, it's okay. You can wait to open them. But, you know, it's like over brunch or something. If you want to take them and ask your friends, you can. Okay, so I just need you for 2 more things, and then I will release you for the evening. So I have 2 friends who, one of them I've known a very long time. She was one of the first people I met when I started my journey of really unleashing my power. And her wonderful wife are a duo. They sing. Alicia and I like to refer to them as the sound of the network, this mycelium network that we're all connected into. And they are going to perform 3 songs. 2 of them they wrote. One is a beautiful cover. So without further ado, I give you Griffey Town.
Hi,
I'm Bex.
I'm Katie.
This is my wife, partner, best friend, troublemaker, fellow troublemaker. And she writes the most beautiful songs you will ever hear.
So glad you think that. All right, this is for all the mamas out there. And if you're not a mama, you can sing it to your mama. It's called the Mama Song. Oh, mama.
Oh, mama, who were you when you were just you? I wonder what you thought about what you felt before you thought about everyone else, for dealing with what you've been dealt. Who were you when you were just you? Who were you when you were just you? I can't imagine all the pressure, giving everything to stay together. What a ride of pain and pleasure. Who were you when you were just you? Who were you when you were just you? I'm here to remind you in case you forget. It's okay to be sad. It's okay to regret. Just because you're a mother, there's no law you're under that says you gotta be anyone but who you were when you were just you. Who you were when you were just you.
Oh, mama.
Oh, mama, who were you when you were just you? Oh, who were you when you were just you?
I wonder what you put up on the shelf
Before you gave us life itself, forever great. grateful for all your help, though I still wonder who were you when you were just you. Ah, who were you when you were just you? Is there anything you feel you missed, or a bucket list of a little bit more? I hope you get everything you wish for. Who were you when you were just you? Who were you when you were just you? Oh, mama. Oh, mama. Who were you when you were just you?
Thank you all. This next song was written by Alex Yurkov. It's called Take Me to the River, I Will Swim.
I wanna get lost in you. Wanna keep my eyes on you. Ooh, I wanna get lost in you. Wanna keep my eyes on you. Ooh, your love is high like the tide coming to me, and I wanna get low in your glory, see places you've been. Your words are sweeter than honey, they nourish my soul. Just to know you is to love you, come and make me whole. Take me to the river, I will swim, I will swim. Take me to the river, I will swim. Take me to the river, I will swim, I will swim. Take me to the river, I will swim. I wanna get lost in you. Wanna keep my eyes on you. 'Cause I know your word is true, and I'm holding on to you. Your love is high like the tide, come and pull me in. I wanna get low in your glory, see places you've been. Your words are sweeter than honey, they nourish my soul. Just to know you is to love you, come and make me whole. Here we go. Take me to the river, I will swim, I will swim. Take me to the river, I will swim. Yeah, come on. Take me to the river, I will swim, I will swim. Take me to the river, I will swim. Your love, your love, your love's got a hold on me. Your love, your love, your love came and washed me clean. Your love, your love, your love now is all I need. Your love, your love, your love, your love. One more time. Take me to the river, I will swim, I will swim. Take me to the river, I will swim. Dive on in. Take me to the river, I will swim, I will swim. Take me to the river, I will swim. Wanna get lost in you. Wanna keep my eyes on you. Wanna get lost in you. Wanna keep my eyes on you.
Y'all are the most beautiful audience we have ever sang for. Wow, I'm so humbled and honored to be here.
Thank you. So as I said, Katie writes the most beautiful songs, and all it takes is for me to leave the building, and She pops out a new song. They're kind of like our children. And I'm trying to get them out of the house. So. But this song is dedicated, it's a gift for this women's movement. And we will have it as a digital download probably by the beginning of next week. So if anyone would like to purchase it, we'll give you a way to do that, and all the proceeds will go to Women Over Dinner. So please snatch it up when we're ready. And it's called Unleash.
Dakini, Magdalene, grandmother, Arrow's dream, full moon, Oshun, in your eyes I have seen a flicker, a whisper, a glance, a tune, heartbeat, danced feet, heat in June. Breaking habit, breaking silence, truth is more than defiance. Gnosis, host this past belief. She is the underneath. Oh, shame, blame laid to rest. Root reaches the chest. Angel lies down with the beast. I see you, sister, unleash. I see you, sister, unleash. She is what's always been. She is pleasure within. Nothing's wasted in her arms. Not playing's the only harm. Low moan, I hear her. I see her face in the mirror. She washes till we are dirty. Gives till we cry mercy. Oh, shame, blame laid to rest. Root reaches the chest. Angel lies down with the beast. I see you, sister, unleash. I see you, sister, unleash. Though I walk through the valley of the shadows of life, I will fear no illusion, for thou art with me as me. Thy tears and thy laugh, they comfort me. Anointed with oil, my cup overflows. Oh, shame, blame laid to rest. Root reaches the chest. Angel lies down with the beast. I see you, sister, unleash. I see you, sister, unleash. I see you, sister, unleash. Dakini, Magdalene, grandmother, Arrow Street.
Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Beautiful, right? Thank you, guys. We will, I was telling someone we're going to send a follow-up email and we will put all their info, but it is Griffey Town if you want to look on Instagram or YouTube. Okay, I have two final things. Thank you, guys. I'm going to put my phone here. Is that okay? Okay. The first is, I don't know how many of you know this, but you are sitting inside a living gallery. And funny, not funny, literally everything in the space is for sale. The plants, the furniture, the pictures, the clothing. I don't know if you guys saw, we decided to start a clothing store. And everything is curated by a company called Organic Erotic. That plant's for sale too. And the mission really of Organic Erotic is turning your home into a sanctuary and making your body and your space a pleasurable place to be. So I just wanted to let you know you're living in you're sitting in a living, sensual gallery. So that's the first. So thank you to Organic Erotic for hosting us here. Okay, so I want to go back to something that Topeka mentioned when she talked at the beginning of the evening, where these dinners that we do are fundraisers for women over dinner in prison. And, you know, Topeka's done a lot of things for me as a friend and a sister, but one of the things she has given me, especially in the last couple of the weeks, is a fortification in being very clear about the fact that not only do we want to reach 100 million women, we really do want to be having women over dinner in prison once a month, which is no small feat, as you know, just in general, what it takes to get into a prison, but also financially. So Topeka taught me something that we are going to do tonight called Give or Get. So the next dinner that we are raising money for is for the Maryland Correctional Facility, to do a women over dinner there. The dinner, just so you guys know, roughly to run a dinner in a prison costs about $12,000. So here's what we're going to do. There is a QR code on your table. So you can either click, I don't know what you do. You open your phone and you scan. Thank you. Scan the QR code. Or you can go to, oh, it's up on the screen too. Or you can go to womenoverdinner.org and you will see a donate button. So I have a game if you want to play, which is you can give $50 right now, or you can get $50. And what I mean by get is either you can give it yourself or you can get someone else to do it. You can text 5 friends or ask the person sitting next to you, I don't know. And so where's Topeka? Do you see what's on the screen? I can't see her. Do you see what's on the screen? So when we last month with Kiki did Women Over Dinner in Providence House, and she was like, we need a thermometer basically to show people in real time how much money we raised. And so we got this and surprised her. So
I'm so happy.
We're going to take the next 5 minutes. There are there's a little bit more than 60 people. Okay, we're going to do very quick math. Let's say there's 65 people in the room, times $50 is, someone who's good at math is going to tell me that number. What is it, 3,250? Okay, so we are going to see in the next 5 minutes if we can raise $3,250. Now, reminder, you can give or you can get. And here's the thing, if you can't give 50, you can only give 5, great. No amount is too small, and I just want to be really clear. Any money that's raised tonight goes to the next dinner that we're doing in a prison, which is the Maryland Correctional Facility. So Matt Sherman is going to give me 5 minutes on the clock. We are going to play Kiki. Do you have a song choice that we're going to play during this fundraising time? What is it? Did you catch it, Matt? Okay, so he's going to give me 5 minutes on the clock. We are going to play Kiki's song choice, and we are going to see how much money we can raise in the next 5 minutes. And just a reminder, really, no amount is too small.
Or large.
You got me?
Or large.
She said what? Oh, sorry. Topeka, see? No amount is too small or too large.
Yes.
Yes. Do you want to say anything?
For me?
Yeah.
Oh, you can hear me. Oh, no, you said it. No amount is too small or too large. I just gave two. Look at the numbers already.
Wow. Hold on. I have to go stand over there so I can see
So
it.
happy, but thank you guys. Every time I ask, it's like you because you ask not. Every time I ask for something, it always comes up. So I am so excited about this. Isn't this so fun?
We're at 5 minutes? You're
I
starting
think
5
we're
minutes.
gonna beat
Okay.
our goal. What's the goal? Well, I see the
The
goal
goal is
12,000, but what's the goal for tonight?
it's $3,250. Okay, we got 5 minutes on the clock.
By the way, I love the song in the back. This is a perfect song. Oh, it's so funny. I love this.
Okay. Okay, we're at $2,150. How much time do I have left on the clock? How much time? 4 minutes, okay. How much time on the clock? All right. All right, so we have 2 minutes left. 2 minutes left.
Nick, better grab a seat. Grab on your dick as this bitch get deep. Deeper than the pussy of a bitch 6 feet. Stiff dicks feel sweet in this little petite. Young bitch from the street, guaranteed to stay down. Used to bring work out of town on Greyhound. Now I'm billboard bound. Niggas press to hit it. Play me like a chicken, thinking I'm pressed to get it.
All right. All right, so I am going to wrap us. Feel free to keep giving or getting. All right, so that is a woman over dinner. Thank you all for coming. So take the next 10 or 15 minutes, get the numbers or Instagram of the people at your table, stay in touch. The lovely Sophia will be taking testimonials and photos. And we will see you next time. Oh, I'm sorry, 1 second. So we have raised, sorry, can I just have your attention for about 2 more minutes? So far we have raised $2,235 toward our goal. And I don't have the names yet of people who donated, but if you donated, thank you. Again, no amount is too small or too large. Oh, wait, what? Oh, she posted it. Hold on 1 second. Okay, Topeka says I'm allowed to do this. Okay, so I want to thank the following people: Kara Brand, Olympia Hoffman, Sandia Mervell, Nancy Coleman, Danielle Lewis McLaren, Gina Ramcharan, I'm sorry for not pronouncing your names correctly, Liliana Fleming, Caroline Greggs, Tiffany Nicole, Shantae Ramsey, Rebecca Kraut, Rebecca Nocino, Alatia, Anna, Maya, Dr. Topeka K. Sam. That is who I can see so far. Oh, sorry, there's more. Christina Kaur, Karen Meal, Shaniqua Davis, Janine Padilla, Lisa Erica, Malargos Ramirez, and Joseph Sanatelli. All right, that is all. Thank you guys so much. We will see you next time.